Hey guys, welcome back to Bayonetta. Last episode, we didn't really do much. We kept running away from the golem that was pursuing us, and episode, last episode we defeated the golem finally, and we'll now be proceeding towards this weird chamber. This might be the end, to be honest, of this chapter. Yes, it is actually. Whoops, I should have done that last episode. Oh well. I thought there was like maybe something more. And I did horribly. And this was it, chapter 9. Hopefully I can redeem myself later on. Paradiso, Remnants of Time, done. Okay, I did badly even on my own playthrough, although I did not take nearly as long. Cancel. Alright guys. Angel attack, and let's see what else we have to do. Bayonetta really does look great in that hat. Reminds me of a very sexy witch from Harry Potter. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh jeez. Oh no. You're not getting. Oh come on! That angel got in the way. So I was trying to go for the one in the background, and then that angel just came up to me. There we go. Headshot. Okay, I'm just being careless now. Well, I could have gone both the Blue Witch Heart and the Moonpaw if I was actually being serious. Oh well. Let me see if I can buy another one of the fragrances just so I can change my costume a little bit more. Huh. It seems that we're moving closer and closer away from the real world and going towards Paradiso itself. Chapter 10, Paradiso, A Sea of Stars. Not bad, not bad. I'm not exactly sure what we're about to confront here. I'll be switching out my weapons again. I have no idea to what, however. I will have to switch my weapons, I mean. Although I do love that getup that she wears. Oh, the Umbran Burial Grounds. That's kind of weird then, to have the Umbran Burial Grounds so close to Paradiso. You would think it would be in a city that is more closer to Inferno, although those might be more, you know, cities with greed and maybe not as easy for witches to hide in. But still, it seems kind of weird that they would purposely let themselves get this near. So yeah, John is actually the daughter of the witch head at the time. So for her to, you know, basically inherit her rights to become the next Umbran Queen, she basically had to prove herself as an Umbra Witch. So she had to choose any Umbra Witch to fight, and she had to defeat that witch. However, John decided to fight
the little one?
Bayonetta. And we're not really exactly sure what happened, but it seemed that John at least did mortally wound Bayonetta at somehow and at some point, not exactly sure it was during the ritual. And apparently Bayonetta found a little stone toy. I mean, back then toys weren't like plastic, they were just simple things that were made. So apparently that little figurine had John and Cereza, the little girl's name on it, which would be kind of weird, but it does have an impact on the story. I was about to say I've seen enough hentai to know where this was going, but I thought it was inappropriate.
Why did it have to be tentacles?
Oh boy. Hello? Ah, come on! Hold on, ladies. Let me switch my weapons a bit. I really hate the Durgas. Maybe more than the whip, because I just don't feel that really benefits me. Oh, by the way, well, you know what? When I decide to use that weapon, if I decide to use it, then I'll go and explain about that. Do I have a I was gonna go to the shop, wasn't I, to get a fragrance? Oh well. Oh well, mistakes were made. I believe the only reason I don't have Durga is because I don't have the second weapon. So that's the reason I don't have a fragrance for it. But at least I do have my... now this is slightly faster than the Colonel. So I mean... However, the only reason I even feel like it's even useful at this point is because of the ballerina shoes that I'm wearing as a weapon. Because now I can actually move faster. If I was just, you know, wearing any other gear, I would be slow, just incredibly slow. So if you decide to use Durga's abilities, you should probably try to somehow either get used to the slow speed of this weapon, or try to find these ballerina shoes in whatever chapter it was in. Oh, but it's actually proving to be very useful. Maybe I don't recall ever using Durga just because when I got it, it was so slow. Although I don't recall ever, you know, combining it with this, with the ballerina shoes. But you know what? Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it is a useful weapon. Or maybe it's just useful for this particular boss since... Oh, come on. Another angel came? I think they're splitting because another one came. I don't recall there being 4. Oh, boy. Come on! Ah, these ladies are so annoying. I hate them. I mean, they're not my most hated enemy of the angel group. The most hated one would be to the ones these Durgas are actually based off of, just because they're so fast and they hardly flinch and have ridiculous HP. They're just the worst. And actually, some people that play Bayonetta consider them to be more powerful than the actual boss themselves. There you go. I believe there's a secret here. Wait a minute. Oh, you're not wearing a headdress because of the armor, you have like a little ballerina's headgear. I don't know if ballerinas wear that, but apparently she has it. There's a secret here, but unfortunately I already have it, so there's nothing for me to find. Oh, it's nighttime, not bad. Ugh, disgusting. Bunch of these insects. Okay, this chapter is more long than anything else. You'll be fighting a lot of, you'll be fighting multiple enemies, but that's pretty much it. Actually, the chapters, the way that these chapters are built kind of reminds me of, Kid Icarus, for the 3DS. Kid Icarus Uprising. Like, I don't know if any people have ever played that. I would love to have done a let's play of that, but I think I lost the game years ago. But Uprising is kind of like it'll probably be like the opposite of this. Like, you can get, you know, also unique weapons, but it's more from an angel's perspective, and the demons are not as bloodthirsty. Although that might just be because they try to make it PG, so there's no blood or not and all that. But I feel like Bayonetta's like the opposite of what Kid Icarus is. Both great games. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's kind of interesting to see, like, if you compare them maybe from a perspective. Where's the other one? Over here. I'm trying to find the gear so I can apparently move this city. It's interesting that this city is based off of Vigrid, or maybe Vigrid is based off of this city. Not really sure, and it's not really confirmed why these cities are even born, because you don't see angel citizens unless, you know, maybe they got evacuated. Maybe there are angels that are much weaker. Maybe these are like the army, and they evacuated their angel citizens. Who knows? It never really goes into that, or why they build this. Maybe because Vigrid is it's also a city that highly cherishes Paradiso. Maybe the angels in turn decided, you know, to make a mirror image of Vigrid's streets in their holy world. But that might be interesting to, like, that might be something I should look into. Like, it would be interesting if I could find some things like why angels, like angels base their drawings off with these moments that they look at these angels, and maybe the angels do the exact same thing because they do go to the real world. Maybe they like the architecture. Although where they get all these materials, I have no clue. Because they feel concrete, I can't even like pass through them. There we go. Oh, how did I get hit? That's what these enemies are very hard to flinch, and they can't stay flinch for very long. Why can I not use Witch Time? I wonder the only reason I can't even use Witch Time is because of the fact that I'm in Paradiso, so my Witch powers are weaker. That might be it. I have no clue why it's not activated. Or it might not work on these particular enemies. Oh, jeez. I remember playing this the first time on hard mode, and it was so brutal. I kept dying like it wouldn't be weird if I died like 10 times because, as I said before, sometimes I didn't do normal playthroughs when I played this on the Xbox 360, I think. So it was a lot of not really grinding, just trial and error. Like I would always die because of these new enemies. Okay, I'm done. Okay, let's get out of here. Turn the entire city, I believe, is to the left. Of course, it might be to the right that I have to be moving this. You can actually move it to the right if you want. It's just that it might be easier for right-handed people to. Now, if you haven't gotten this treasure chest, I highly recommend going for it right now. But if you go for it, you will have to fight an enemy. I already have the item that is in there, so all I'm going to get is garbage. So I'm just going to move this further, because that is the only passageway that is open, so you have to move this. The actual location you want to go to is a little bit more to the right. Right over there. We're basically going through real life. We're going through the lands of Vigrid, but we're taking shortcuts by going through Paradiso. It's just that Paradiso has more fighters. There should be like an Umbred Vulture around here that you have to get using Panther, or at least I use Panther. Nope! Come on, come on! Give me the heal item. I don't think I have to fight these guys. Okay, never mind. I do have to fight them. Can I skip them? Come on! Ah, jeez. Oh well. You can actually fall off here, so be careful. You gotta be kidding me. Did you guys see that? They just kept wailing into me. That's what I hate about this. I wish there was like an anti-flinch item. Even if I lose Witch Time, that is a small price to pay to not get flinched like that. This was a mistake. I forgot that you get the chainsaw. I wish the chainsaw was not a weapon that you automatically are forced to use right after torture tech. I wish it was like an item that you can like buy from Rodon. Like it could have been like a very slow but very powerful weapon, because it's slow and strong, but it's not really useful for speedy characters like this. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Durga is so useless for those enemies. I'm waiting for my second I still have this gear on. Wait a minute, why do I have the guns on? Hold on. Let's see if I can switch to there we go. Much better. It's kind of slippery, the fighting mechanics when you're using. Oh wow, they just come at you. So don't try to not get hit, or at least separate them. Like if you go backwards, they will follow you, I think. So seriously, they're just gonna keep dodging me. Okay, fine, fine. Have it your way. I'll be Burger King for one day. Oh wait, no, it's not Burger King. That's Subway. I'll be Subway on you guys. You wanna get sliced in pieces? You are. Interesting. The health bar is not showing with the katana. I wonder why. Maybe the katana doesn't do that much damage, but it's slicing the enemies, or I can get them in a specific way. Because they're dying like knife to a butter. There we go. Sweet. This isn't going too bad. I just have to like focus on what I should do. Well, no damage. Wow. Yeah, so you probably like switch items whenever you feel like it. Oh no. Now this is not Fortitude, you know, the guy that we defeated like early on in the chapter, in the Coliseum. These are, well, they look slightly different, but this is not Fortitude at all. This is like a, they don't really have like any bio in the Angel books, but they're not the actual Cardinals of Virtue. They're more like they more like serve the virtues. And I wonder, like clearly there must be more than one of these, if the fact that Fortitude appears here. And later on in Bayonetta 2, you might see these. See another one. This is a weaker copy of Tempesta, but it's not even them. So I wonder, like, maybe like there's some sort of reincarnation, because these are divine spirits. So it's possible that maybe these are bodies that if they ever die or get like devoured into another world like Inferno, like Bayonetta did, because in Bayonetta 2 they will reappear, and it always bothered me, like I killed them early on, and like how in the world did they escape? I mean, they're powerful. I'm sure that if they have like they have full stamina, they might be able to escape from Inferno, but they were at death's door. So how does that happen? Maybe they actually did like completely die, like like that body was destroyed, and these little guys grew up to be another form of their original body that they can maybe inhabit with their spirits. And that's always been like my idea, like maybe that's why these guys are here. Like maybe Tempesta is like controlling them from a distance, like maybe he's not completely dead, or maybe he's not at his strongest. He might not be able to speak, just because it's like an immature body. Or maybe it's just like a reincarnation. Well, who knows? But it did strike me as interesting when I played the second game the first time. This guy is so annoying because he stays at a distance. Change to Durgos whenever you can to do heavy damage. Oh, come on! Let's see if I can get him from it. No, I can't. Whoa! Wait, did I actually hit him? Even from a distance? Wow. There we go. And he's out of here. Okay, I got the gold medal. Whoa. What is that? Now this is the third cardinal virtue, Justicia. The floating island took quite a hit, and now it is spinning. It will take a good timing to jump across. If you jump incorrectly, you're dead. Okay. Alright guys, you have to use Panther, I believe. I mean, I guess you could just normal jump it, but it's kind of tricky. Or use Vulture so you can make a much safer jump. There we go. Whoa. Enemies immediately. Get out of my way. There we go. Alright. No music? Why? That's such a problem. Yeah, but that was the third cardinal virtue. He's the cardinal virtue of justice. Which is ironic when you consider, well, once you see his personality, you understand what I mean. He also looks like a freaky monster. He's the closest thing to a demon. In terms of, in the Bible it even says that he's the closest thing that looks to a demon. Like, people actually think he's a demon because of his appearance. But it might be a reference to the fact that, justice is not really, okay, now, all one color. Now, to get through this, you have to, well, you can defeat these enemies, I guess, or just jump from one guy to the next. Wait a minute. Am I supposed to do this? Wait, no, this is a chest that gets you an optional item. Oh, come on. Where am I supposed to go? Okay, maybe you do have to kill him. Hold on. Oh. Come on, come on. Come on. Give me some time to breathe at least. There we go. You have to go over here. You can fight those guys if you want. I just don't want to. I believe you get like a witch heart to increase your health over there. It's pretty useful, but I already have them. Alright, here we are. Creepy. Whoa. Yeah, these are all Justicia's tentacles. So that's why he's considered like the monster of the angels. I don't think you can escape these guys. No! Come on, don't get hit. Use your torture attacks as soon as possible. Alright. But you know what? I think I've been recording for long enough and I might as well take a breather right before fighting these guys. So with that being said, you know what? I'm going to have to shamelessly have to ask for likes and subs. You know, just to promote the video because it's hard to get views when you're like starting out. So if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe below. And I guess I'll see you guys later. Bye.